Pereira, Prohaska, Swerve Ankalaev? What's the real story? So, let me get this straight. Two of the light heavyweight division's biggest hitters, Alex Pereira and Jiří Prohaska, both get the call to face Magomed Ankalaev, and both say thanks, but no thanks. You gotta ask, what's really going on here? Is Ankalaev the guy no one wants to dance with, or is there a bigger play I'm not seeing? The silence is deafening, folks. Ankalaev stated, "All the guys turned me down an International Fight Week." Silva's perfect Topuria impression. Oliveira's secret weapon, or just talk? Gene Silva, ladies and gents, not only offering to be Charles Oliveira's sparring partner, but claiming he can imitate Topuria perfectly, right down to the facial expressions? Bold claim. Is this the kind of dedicated prep that gives Do Bronx an edge, or is it a young gun trying to get his name in the headlines alongside the elite? We'll see if Charles picks up the phone. He stated, "I'm available. I'm the same size as Topuria. If Charles wants to use me as his sparring partner to do his training camp, I'm here. I know how to imitate Topuria perfectly. I even know his facial expressions." Topuria's condolences, says Oliveira pays for Islam, promises least painful defeat. Ilia Topuria, man, he feels really sorry for Charles, says he likes him a lot. But Oliveira still has to pay the price for Islam, and he'll do his best to make it least painful. Is this genuine respect, or is El Matador already playing mind games, trying to be the merciful executioner? You gotta wonder how Charles takes that one.
Bueno, en primer lugar agradecerle a Charles, la verdad, por haber aceptado el reto, ¿no? Algo que Islam no hizo y tiene que pagar el precio por Islam. La verdad, me da mucha pena por Charles, pero bueno, al final del día es mi trabajo.
Charles Oliveira tiene mayor número de sumisiones en la UFC. Dijiste que querías someter a Makhachev, no sé si quieres doblar la apuesta con Oliveira y someter.
No sé, con Oliveira la verdad que lo que sea menos doloroso para él, eso es lo que haré porque me cae muy bien.
Topuria explodes, calls Islam biggest hypocrite, accuses Ali of lying, claims they ran away. Hold on a minute, Ilia Topuria is not mincing words, is he? Calling Islam Makhachev the biggest hypocrite he's ever seen, and flat out saying Ali Abdulaziz is lying about any fight acceptance. They ran away, he says. Those are some heavy accusations. Is this just championship-level trash talk, or is Topuria airing out some serious behind-the-scenes drama? This is getting good.
Al terminar, Ilia, me gustaría que me dieras una predicción de Islam Makhachev contra Yad de la Madalena.
Yo creo que Islam ahora mismo, es que no lo sé, ahora está en un momento que mentalmente yo creo que está roto, porque no creo que te venga de forma positiva el hecho de que sabes en tu interior que has abandonado una división por miedo, porque no hay ninguna otra explicación. Tú imagínate que yo hubiera abandonado peso pluma teniendo a un Max Holloway todavía que vencer en el peso, o a un contendiente que realmente se mereciera que estuviera barriendo a toda la división y que todo el mundo estuviera chillando su nombre. ¿O qué te diría eso de mí? Bueno, pues no sé cómo le va a afectar a nivel mental eso en peso welter, pero no lo sé, la verdad. Ya haga con su vida lo que quiera.
Gracias.
Makhachev fires back. Topuria, a nobody, big mouth with nice haircut. And there's the response. Islam Makhachev, not taking Topuria's bait lightly, tells him he's nobody in the lightweight division, just a big mouth from Spain with a nice haircut. Go get one W and we can talk, boy. Ouch. Islam basically telling him to earn his stripes before calling out the champ. The heat just got turned up, didn't it? He tweeted, "Difference between me and you, that I clean top list in my division, moved to next, but you ran away from two contenders who had consecutive 5-9 wins in FW division. You are nobody in LW division, just a big mouth from Spain with nice haircut. Go get one W and we can talk, boy." Topuria to Islam. I'm a man, you're a coward who hides. You're a little boy. The war of words escalates. Topuria isn't backing down an inch, now calling Makhachev a coward who talks and hides. He even calls him a little boy. Man, oh man, is Topuria getting under Islam's skin, or is he just writing checks his body might have to cash later? This is pure, unadulterated bad blood brewing. He tweeted, "The difference between you and me is that I am a man and you are a coward. I speak and fight, you talk and hide, run away far leaving no trace." DC to Jones. I'm 46 and retired. Fight Aspinall already. DC keeping it 100, as always. Jon Jones out here talking about beating him at heavyweight, and Cormier's just like, dude, I'm 46, enjoying my life. How about you focus on the guy who actually wants to fight you right now, Tom Aspinall? You can't make this stuff up. Is Jones just trying to stay relevant, or does he really miss their dance?
Talking about what you would have done to me 7 years ago, 5 years ago when I retired. How about this? I've got a novel idea for you. I'm retired. I'm done. I'm 46. I'm washed up. I'm a broadcaster. I'm a commentator. I am a talking head. How about this novel idea? Fight the dude that's actually wanting to fight. I don't want to fight Jon Jones. I have no desire to fight anyone. But how about fight the dude that's actually waiting to fight you? Tom Aspinall. It's not about what may have happened back then. We want to know, as the consumer, what's going to happen today. Am I afraid of this man? Absolutely not. But I'm not here to fight no more. I'm a broadcaster. But there's a guy that's waiting. There's a guy that's up to his neck in frustrations because he's been waiting for so long. We want to know, when's the fight with the guy that actually wants to fight you? Doesn't need to be a hypothetical. You guys can actually answer the question as to who's better between you and Tom. I was the heavyweight champ in 2018, 19. But hey, go fight him. How about that? Just fight the guy that wants to fight you.
Carlos Prates, just send me location. Carlos Prates, folks, straight to the point, ready to get back on the cage. Send me location. No drama, no call-outs, just a fighter ready to fight. You gotta love that old school mentality. The question is, who's brave enough to send that pin drop? He tweeted, UFC ready to get back on the cage, send me location. DDP's dry wit on Imavov backup. Guess I'm fighting Nasruddin? Classic Dreykus, isn't it? Here's Nasruddin Imavov is the backup for his Khamzat showdown and just deadpans. Guess I'm fighting Nasruddin Imavov. Is this him just being his usual quirky self, or is there a little jab there? Maybe a hint of doubt about Simaev. You never quite know with DDP. He tweeted, guess I'm fighting Nasruddin Imavov. Makhachev to vacate lightweight belt falls just short of Khabib's record reign. So, it's official. Islam Makhachev's reign as lightweight king will end at 980 days, the moment Topuria and Oliveira get underway. And get this, that's just 97 days shy of Khabib's all-time lightweight record. You have to wonder, does that little detail sting even as he moves up? A new chapter begins, but history will note how close he came. White finally hints at Jones versus Aspinall. Is the heavyweight showdown actually happening? Alright, so Dana finally pipes up about the fight everyone's been screaming for. Relax, he says. Easy for him to say. The heavyweight division has been in a weird limbo, and while he's promising Jones versus Aspinall soon, the big question remains, when is soon, Dana? And can these two colossal talents finally settle who the baddest man on the planet truly is? The clock is ticking, and the fans are getting restless.
Tom Aspinall, I didn't read it. I told you guys already, we'll get Aspinall versus Jones done. Jon Jones versus, the heavyweight fight will happen. Just relax, I'll announce that soon.
Huge news. Du Plessis versus Khamzat set for Chicago. August 16th will be insane. Hold the phone, people. Just when you thought the middleweight picture couldn't get any crazier, Dricus Du Plessis and Khamzat are apparently going to throw down in the Windy City. August 16th, mark your calendars. This isn't just a fight, it's a potential seismic shift in the division. Can Dricus continue his improbable run against the Boers bulldozer? Good luck getting tickets for this one, folks. Khamzat unleashes on fake Bilal. The brotherly code has been broken. Well. Khamzat isn't one to bite his tongue, is he? After Bilal Muhammad's recent loss, Khamzat went nuclear, calling him fake for talking trash after calling him a Muslim brother. It's one thing to want to fight, it's another to break the code, according to Khamzat. This isn't just pre-fight hype, this feels personal. You gotta wonder how deep these words cut. He stated, he's crying again. Yes, he called me Muslim brother. Then he goes saying he wants to beat me, so should I be nice to you? I like real people, not fake. If you call my brother, you should be my brother. I always support Palestine. but I never support fake people. Belal Muhammad's cryptic message, fall down 7, stand up 8. What's next for Remember the Name? After a tough night at the office, Belal Muhammad isn't wallowing. A simple, fall down 7, stand up 8 via Instagram. Short, to the point, and exactly what you'd expect from a grinder like Belal. But where does he go from here? The welterweight division is a shark tank, and you know he's already plotting his comeback. This man's resilience is something else. But the path back to the top just got a whole lot harder. Ankalaev calls out Pereira for Abu Dhabi. Don't be scared, homie. Magomed Ankalaev is done waiting. He's got his sights set on Alex Powhatan Pereira, and he wants him in Abu Dhabi. Don't be scared, homie, he says. Them's fightin' words for a man like Pereira. Ankalaev feels his time is now, but can he drag the electrifying Brazilian into his world? The light heavyweight division is just begging for this kind of explosive matchup. He stated, I hope Chama will show up in Abu Dhabi. Don't be scared, homie. Pereira versus Ankalaev almost happened. UFC reached out, but Powhatan unavailable. What gives? So, get this. The UFC apparently tried to make the Pereira versus Ankalaev fight happen, even reached out to Powhatan to headline. But Alex wasn't available for the date? Interesting. Is this a scheduling conflict, or is there more to the story? Ankalaev is chomping at the bit, and you have to wonder if Pereira is looking for a different date. The plot thickens, as they say. Wait, what? Gene Silva chokes out a fan? But this is wild. You're not gonna believe this one. Gene Silva, the UFC fighter, allegedly choked out a fan. Yes, you read that right. This is the kind of story that makes you go, huh, we need to know what happened here because this is beyond the pale, even for the wild world of MMA. Stay tuned, because this could get very, very messy.
Mais agressivo da parada, é o mais sem noção. Literalmente. Agora você tem um vídeo de. Agora tem um vídeo de verdade. Nossa,
DC turned down coaching against Jones in Russia? Can't do a month opposite that dude. Daniel Cormier, ladies and gentlemen, spilling the beans. He says he was offered a gig to coach against Jon Jones on some Russian MMA reality show, and he turned it down flat. Why? I can't do a month in Thailand opposite side Jon Jones, especially when I can't fight that dude no more. The rivalry still burns deep, doesn't it? Even the thought of being in that proximity for a month was a no-go for DC. Fascinating stuff. He stated, I can't do a month in Thailand opposite side Jon Jones, especially when I can't fight that dude no more. Usman open to Makhachev super fight. Friends make friends rich. Hold on a minute. Kamaru Usman, the former welterweight king, is talking about a potential fight with Islam Makhachev. That's a blockbuster fight, Usman says, calling it a clash of former and current pound-for-pound champs. And his reasoning? Friends make friends rich. Well, that's one way to look at it. Could we actually see this champion versus champion showdown? The business side of fighting always makes things interesting, doesn't it?
Islam defeats JDM. You beat Joaquin Buckley. Oh, I can already see you getting uncomfortable there, Kush. Are we gonna see a potential matchup with the Nigerian Nightmare and Islam Makhachev?
It's one of those things that we'd have to talk about. Obviously, that's a blockbuster fight. Former pound for pound and the current pound for pound champion. And that's something we'd have to talk about because Islam, I love those guys. Islam, Habib, I love them all. Unlike the situation with Belal, which, listen, like, yeah, I know me and Belal had our differences here and there. I never wish bad on anybody, even though I didn't necessarily care for the guy. But it's a little different situation with Islam. But Henry, like we remember having a sit down with Mike Tyson. Remember what Mike Tyson said, Henry?
We asked him about Roy Jones, and I'm like, yeah, he's my friend. Like, why wouldn't you want to make money with your friend? No, actually,
he said it right. Friends make friends rich.
Yeah.
Hey, if that's the situation, then obviously, I think Islam and I are mature enough to have a conversation about.
Okay,
that.
so what I'm saying, Kamaru, is you'll be open to it.
I don't see why not.
Woo!
Jack Della Maddalena is itching for a fight, wants August or September return, says line them up. Jack Della Maddalena isn't about sitting around. The Aussie sensation wants back in the octagon, targeting August or September. I think the division needs to get moving, he says, and more importantly, all the top guys right now, I truly believe I can beat them. Line them up. You gotta love the confidence. This guy is a problem, and he's ready to prove it against anyone. He stated, September I'd be good to go. If something came up earlier, August maybe. I think the division needs to get moving. All the top guys right now, I truly believe I can beat them. Line them up. Alal Sheikh drops a bombshell. Canelo Crawford on same night as UFC event in September, and Dana's promoting both. Turkey Alal Sheikh isn't messing around. He's apparently decided the Canelo versus Crawford mega fight is happening on September 13th. And guess what? That's the same date as another UFC event. But here's the kicker. Dana White is reportedly promoting both. How is that even going to work? This is unprecedented. Is Dana about to clone himself? September is looking like a combat sports collision course of epic proportions. Thanks for watching. Smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe.